What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real talk boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Jose Valenzuela, baby. Chris Colbert 2, the rematch. I usually do post-fight reactions the night of, but I got sidetracked. And here we are the next day afternoon. My bad. But listen, this fight, I did a live stream over this fight. Not many people showed up, of course. But for the ones who did, I really appreciate you. Thank you. And God bless. This fight was just as exciting as the first fight, like I thought it would. I was a bit surprised on some of the aspects of the fight. I was more surprised at Chris Colbert and how he decided to conduct himself in the ring. First of all, a lot of people always say, real talk, how you gonna say this fighter ain't got power? This fighter ain't, that fighter ain't got power. There's a difference between having power, pressure power, and one-punch knockout ability. Last night's display of a knockout Valenzuela got over Chris Colbert was a perfect example of one-punch knockout ability. That's what I mean when I say fighters have power or they don't have power. Let's start with Chris Colbert. I thought he fought a very stupid fight. He fought the exact same fight that he fought last time, and it didn't fare him well at all. I had a gut feeling that Valenzuela was going to knock this kid out. How are you going to try to stand toe-to-toe with somebody who not? Sometimes fighters think they're so tough they're going to out-tough another fighter. Sometimes you can't out-tough another fighter. All right? You got to outsmart the other fighter. When you have an opponent that's bigger than you, stronger than you, with the ability to knock you out, don't you want to fight smart? No. He was too prideful, and he wanted to fight and show Valenzuela, I can take all your shots. When you knock me down tonight, you're not getting me out of here. His corner, Chris Colbert, that is, corner was telling him some vital points. You're going to stand there and put your earmuffs on and not grab him when you're hurt? You're going to keep your back up against the ropes? You're going to fight your way off the ropes recklessly? Chris Colbert fought a stupid fight, and it's all because of his pride, man. That pridefulness inside him, that he wanted to show the whole world, I can take this guy's punches and I can outgrit him. First of all, you ain't strong enough to hurt Valenzuela. Everything you hit Valenzuela with, he ate it, and he swallowed it. Number two, you way too small for the division. Chris Colbert should go down. And I'm talking about as low as 126. All the way down. Because he held no power whatsoever or strength in there against Valenzuela. And Valenzuela knew that. So why he chose to fight that type of fight is a mystery to me. It's a mystery to me. And at the end of the fight, I felt bad for Chris when he hit face first, man. I felt bad for him. And then I was like, well, let's just see how he reacts post-fight. And he didn't act as bad as I thought he would, but all he had to say was, let's run it back. We 1-1. Let's run it back. Well, first of all, you're not 1-1. It's 2-0 for Valenzuela. Let's run it back. Valenzuela looked at this man, because y'all know they had that 50,000 bet, right? Valenzuela looked at him and says, hey, bet's off. Go home to your family. Enjoy the holidays. And Chris wasn't trying to hear it. Yeah, we're going to run it back. We're going to run it back. And didn't stay in the ring for the post-fight interview. Well, it is what it is. And you call Valenzuela a sore loser. It is what it is. Chris, your pridefulness is going to get you knocked out a lot if you don't put it in check. Now let's talk about Valenzuela, man. What he displayed last night. See, he made adjustments for this fight. Chris made no adjustments. None. They might have worked on adjustments in training, but it didn't translate in the ring. And Valenzuela, I saw a lot of poise. I saw a lot of patience. I saw a lot of him setting up. You know, he wasn't pressed. Now, in the first round, he almost blew his wide. He caught Chris. He got him hurt. And the first thing he did when Chris got on the rope is he started digging to that body. Y'all know I love that. He dug to the body and brought it up and got a knockdown. And from that moment on, he decided to pace himself because he didn't want to weaken or gas out like he did in the last fight. And I saw that. I also saw him throwing that straight left to the body over and over again, setting up that looping right hook that eventually knocked Chris Colbert out. Now, when he did knock him out, instead of going low with the left hand, he went high, he shot it high, and then he leaped in, wiped his nose. Also, I saw angles. There were spots in that fight where Valenzuela would hit him with a three-piece, and he would dip to the side and shift to that angle, a la Mike Tyson, and hit him with a two-piece, shift his shoulder, and then go to the other side. He showed a lot of adjustments, and I like that in a fighter. I love it. But most of all, he showed patience. Patience is a virtue, always. And the body attack was so gnarly, but I really like that straight left hand to the solar plex of Chris Colbert. I think that set up a lot last night's fight. I was so proud of Valenzuela. The only thing that he said that I didn't really necessarily agree with, he said, bring on Tank Davis. I think there's too many holes in Valenzuela's game to be calling out Tank Davis. And I guarantee you that fight can be easily made. I'm pretty sure Tank will jump all over that fight because it will sell. It'll sell. And Valenzuela does hold power, but he gets hit a little bit too much for my taste and has a couple of holes in his game. But, you know, if he wants to fight Tank and they can make the fight happen, I'll watch it. But I feel like Tank will win that fight via knockout. Well, who knows? We won't know until they get in the ring. But Jose Valenzuela, my dude, proud of you, brother. He showed humility. He was so humble after that fight. Wasn't much celebration at all. And that's one of the many reasons why I like this kid, man. I'm hoping he goes back, sharpen in and home in on his skills and continues to climb the ladder. Did you see this fight? If so, what did you think about it? Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here. Bang!